Signal. And they're away. Sendari and Pryor were both slow out of the gates. Gardener's Pride and Barbuda both began well. They travel forward with Chicago Miss third. Samuelson quickly on the improve out wide. Then Catalina Sounds and Ultimate Surprise. Porto Flamenco and Wet Weapon. Heisman is next from Sendari, the Shank. Scene of the Crime, who's trying to be restrained out deep. And last of all is Pryor. So they travel into the back. Samuelson was fired up from that outside gate. Got across and the rider's having trouble restraining him now. He's out 3 lengths in front of Gardener's Pride, Barbuda. Porto Flamenco fourth. Scene of the Crime. Rider couldn't get it back into the field and slot in, so he's had to let it slide forward as well out wide and quickly charged up to the front runners. Ultimate Surprise midfield on the fence inside of Chicago Miss. And then Pryor with Sendari, Wet Weapon, Catalina Sounds. Heisman second last and the Shank is now last. So with 600 to go, Scene of the Crime went from near last to first in quick time and led 3/4 over Samuelson, Barbuda. Gardener's Pride, Chicago Miss starting to creep into it. Porto Flamenco, Ultimate Surprise are next. And then came Pryor with Sendari, Catalina Sounds. The Shank will be very deep. Wet Weapon and Heisman the last two. So they turn. Samuelson, Scene of the Crime and Barbuda to challenge that pair now. And Chicago Miss angles out a length and a half away from Gardener's Pride. And then the Shank out deep. But Samuelson got another go on. And with 200 to go, skip clear of Barbuda, Scene of the Crime, Chicago Miss, and then the Shank. But Samuelson is racing away from them at the end, and that's been a sharp win. Samuelson about 5 lengths to Scene of the Crime, third either Barbuda or Pryor, and then the Shank with high